Hello, it's Fenton. It's one of your boys on your list of boys. I hope your list of girls is also there. Equal representation. There's many girl. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. Sorry. It's Monster Train. What happened last time? Oh, we had that Stygian run, which lost. What I do is, if you indulge me here for a moment, what I sometimes do is when I lose and I feel like it's close, I watch back the Seraph combat and I try and ignore my stupid voice, and I think that Seraph combat was winnable, like severely winnable, and it was just me not playing it well. For one, there's a turn where my Siren. Is it Siren? No, it was Colcalia, where my Colcalia just takes 57 because I forgot the event was 2x damage and not 3x damage. So she takes 57, and that's 2 rounds of Seraph. That's another 40 Frostbite from Tethys behind, on top of the 2 extra rounds where the Frostbite's ticking down anyway, and we only lost by like 400 HP. So like that one misplay alone swings the run. And that's what I'd say. I'd say if you're having trouble, maybe just watch back. This happened to me when I was playing. Used to play a game called Netrunner competitively, and people would say you've got to record your games. And this was easy then because there was an illegal third-party online app to play Netrunner. And people would say, just record your games and watch them back, because when you watch them back, you're in a completely different frame of mind, and like during the game, you might have tunnel vision on a certain strategy, and it's important to watch the game back with fresh eyes and be like, oh, that was a severe misplay, and I didn't notice at the time because I was so busy thinking about another thing. So we were anyway, let's move on, shall we? We were Tethys. Now we're going to be Penumbra. That means no plinks. This is the worst one to pick, because only when you pick Penumbra are you guaranteed to not have a plink when you press depart. At least any other clan combination you might get exiled Umbra. So we've already lost. We've already lost with you can't win the game without plink. That's my analysis. Let's go. It's Umbra melting, because of course it is. The R on the random stands for Melting Remnant. Everyone knows that. It's Talos the Architect with pushback. Oh dear. That's fine, we'll just use morsels. It's Arcus with Sin of Shadow. That's Rally and Hellborn Harvest. And it's Seraph the Patient. Oh god. Oh god. Lord help me. 2 Prismal Dusts, 2 Dripfalls, and an Ember Cache. What do we got? We got an Umbra banner on the Merchant of Steel side, and a Melting Remnant banner on this side. Got the Melting Remnant banner on this side with the artifact, and another steel shop with some health. We got a duplicate here. I don't respect early duplicates enough, I feel like. If you get quite strong, if you get 1 card that you can make strong and duplicate it here, you're already very far ahead. We shall see. But this is our first magic shop that we can legitimately go to, because you'd be mad to go this way. Anyway, let's see what we got. Light's Gift or Forever Flame. I like Forever Flame a lot. It's less relevant in Melting, because when you reform units, they come back 0 cost. But we can get things like Morsel Maker down quite easily now, which is usually a headache because it costs 2, and Alloyed Construct, and Shadow Eater, and Shadow Siege. Like, look at all these 2 costs units from in Umbra. It's crazy. Melting, I don't think it has any 2 cost units. Oh, it's got Big Sludge. It's got Legional Wax. It's got Formless Child. Basically the rare ones that you hardly ever see. Big Sludge. Why? I mean, look at this card and then look at this card and go, it's 1 extra space, it's 1 extra energy, it's got something that decays, and it doesn't even gain the health. I mean, 5 rage is a lot though. That's 10 attack. Like, let's not forget that. Anyway, I'm almost certainly taking Forever Flame. I find it very hard to take monstrous, generally. Like, I find it very prohibitive. Oh my god. Prohibitive. That's the one. There we go. Wow, that word's crazy. Just some aphasia there, just to start off the video. Some classic aphasia. Just forgetting what words are. Just take Learn, right? Like, you only got Shade Splitters, actually. Maybe Dripfall. Maybe we take Dripfall and we just descend units onto the trample floor. 40 is a lot. 40 is a lot of attack. How does this go? It goes 40, 80, 50, and then 170, 100. Christ. And it's 6 space. That's madness. How do you ascertain from this screen what the stats will be if you mix and match? I guess you have to go here, right? Here, and say that Penumbra's 20, 20. So Glutton doesn't add any stats, but Monstrous adds 20 and 5. The first of Monstrous. So if you take this and then take Monstrous 1 afterwards, it still only adds 20 and 5, right? I'm assuming. The other downside to taking a Descend plan in Umbra is that you then lose all the space for morsels. I honestly don't know. Like, I usually just take Lifesteal. I usually just take Glutton rather, and Lifesteal 2 and morsels, and it's fine. But our morsel generation is not the best. We're also not going to Melting Remnant banner anyway, which is another bad thing. So if I go to this Umbra banner and I just see 2 Gorge units, then I'm having a bad time because I'll have 2 Gorge units and no morsel generation. If I go to the banner and see a morsel maker, then cool. Let's put the morsel maker on the Umbra floor and then just have a Melting Remnant floor doing that all that nonsense. Just call it good. Well, we could just not have a morsel plan at all. Is that even viable? Like, it's crazy to think that, right? Just have an Umbra plan with no morsel generation. And descend everything onto a floor plan. And then Elevator strats it back up with the reforms. I'll tell you what we really need to do is we need to look at the commons from Umbra and see, because I mean you get one pack morsels or a 1 Antumbra assault and then suddenly it's all fine. Your morsels are good for quite a while, and then you get. I'm just gonna take Glutton. It's too good. I mean, you get 1 Shroud Spike and then suddenly, boom. Unit draft. I guess this is okay. We want to see units because we've got Forever Flame, so we want to make sure we get units. +4 is scary due to the complete lack of any backline killing at all. If only I'd take a Trample. Trample doesn't really kill backline though because these guys have 40 health. If only I had Plink. This combat's actually a nightmare, isn't it? Because if these guys just kill the dregs and then get a damage shield. I could split them up with Dripfalls. It's the first trial. You can take the first one, right? Right? Boy, this has got lose into the second circle boss written all over it, hasn't it? Weird. Now he's just gonna die to, now he's just gonna die to this. No, not necessarily. This is also quite good with the Prismal Dusts, actually, because it just means that we can sometimes play them for 3 and get all of our hand done. I'd rather not have you have damage shield. Like, in bad scenarios, I just take 14 from you against the Pyre. These are the problems. This is the big issue with this trial, without any way to kill backline at all, is that these guys are a nightmare. Uh-huh. You at least don't get a damage shield in this scenario. I can't play these. Suppose I can. Yeah, the old damage shield lifesteal combo. It's unstoppable. Oof, 18, really? Really? I have gone too far here with this plan, and I am going to die to the first circle boss. Should have recognised I could play all of those and work out which ones I actually wanted on that floor. Oh, I've taken 23 already. It's alright, I can put 3 damage shield on the Umbra, it's fine. It's not fine, folks. It was not fine. Lifesteal secures it. That's a risky trial to take without any way to kill backline at all, but it's okay. They're going to give me an Umbra Soul now. See? I kind of have to take the Mind Collapse. Like, I kind of have to. Space is always nice, but can't be having a repeat of that. Molded. Generally, you want to take... Look at this clan pack as well. 1 uncommon and 1 rare. Right. This is exactly what I was worried about. I guess you just take Crucible Collector. And then you just see a Morsel Maker or a Morsel Master from this banner. And it's all good. Large Stone Crucible Collector with a Morsel Master is acceptable. No, Morsel Maker. Actually, it's not that acceptable, because then you get into the whole have to draw in the units in the right order thing. Okay, Morsel Master's going to have to do. Which means I don't have space for a large stone. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, no, it's fine. Morsel Master and Crucible Collector is 4 space in total, which leaves 1 space to double play morsels. of which I don't have very many, but, you know, this guy needs to be... He needs the health. Like, it sucks to play the large stone, but when you think about all the other upgrades, multi-strike on him is bad. Quick is irrelevant. Quick, if anything, is terrible, because then he uses his lifesteal before he gets hit that turn. Endless, Y. And, what's the other one? Large, quick, endless, multi-strike. Yeah, exactly. So large stone is the best big upgrade on him. And I might also just give him this. Like, those are quite big numbers. Alright. I don't think I'm taking another trial. Thank you very much. I'm probably dead. 17 is a lot to take. The middle floor is small in a, you know, classic style. I guess I play on the top just because it gives me the most time to get this Crucible Collector Morsel Master sorted, and you've got lifesteal, so you're alright for a bit. He's huge. He's absolutely massive. In can. Hooray. The good one. I'm not sure if that was the best thing to do, but I've done it now. I've done it now. Who wants this? I guess you. Where's my mind collapse? Thank you very much. I only need to play it for... It's because maybe I confuse Mind Collapse with Vent now that I'm looking at it. Probably not, obviously. That would be silly. But I only need to play this for one. And the Molded is more of just you take a Molded when you see it early in this scenario. And that already gets you to 87. More lifesteal for you. Have this. Take some damage shield. Good. Right. Get a turn of Dazed for fun. Just for fun. He is a big boy. Packed morsels is probably okay. Making of a morsel is also good. I think I probably prefer this in this exact scenario. This only happens once and I can only play one of them on the top floor anyway. Whereas this, I can cycle it around and I've got the spare energy at the moment. And a 5/5 doubled. You don't need to yeah. Right. Remnant units I suppose exist in this game currently. A continually reformed entombed explosive is a thing. It's not a great thing. I'd much rather this be the one where it gives you stealth, because that at least will do something on Penumbra. But these aren't, you know. I suppose I could make a draft humongous and plonk it behind Penumbra during the boss phase, or even behind Crucible Collector. It could get a lot of burnout if I just reform it turn after turn after turn with Molded. That certainly is a plan. That'll have a lot of stuff. That'll have a lot of stuff going. It doesn't have I'd have to hold over the molded, and it's all just a bit weird. Hold over molded is really not where we're going with this at all, is it? It's really not where we're at. There's a remnant banner here, though. Pyre remains is probably safer bet. I don't think I want it. I don't think it helps. I really want to find wickless recruitment, though, is the other thing. Because I want to be able to use that to get rid of the melee weakness from Seraph the Patient, which is certainly going to be an issue. Certainly going to be a problem. And so having one of those will help the draft anyway. I can just play it. This draft can potentially get big, very quickly. Not very quickly, that's not true at all. I would have to hold over the molded, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think the plan is to just make Crucible Collector massive. We need a way to kill backline now with that plan. How do we kill backline in these clan combination? It's Shadow Eater, isn't it? Like that's what's gross about it. That's what's absolutely gross about this plan, is that the only backline killer in this clan combination is, well, it's Devourer of Death if you count that. I suppose Legion of Wax kills a lot of units, in theory. Nothing in this whole clan combination has sweep, and it also doesn't have particularly high damage spells. Crushing Demise, I suppose. Oh, just take a resin removal, don't need to even think about wickless recruitment. I don't know why I was so focused on wickless recruitment there, when resin removal is a card. What even is wickless recruitment in here? There it is. It's rare. So, long story short, no. This helps kill backline in a weird sort of way, because then you kill the front line first. It's a very, like, I know I'm taking a very long time on this one, but it is definitely an inflection point of the run. We don't have any way to kill backline, and that is going to be a problem. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why on earth did you not just take Trample with Penumbra then? You fool. And you're right. You're right. I didn't quite respect how important that might be for a backline killing plan. We'll just take it when we get it offered at the next Darkforge. I'll take this. It's damage, and it's the only decent reform target I currently have. And I will go here, and maybe I can give it Burnout one Endless, huh? Close. Close. I mean, Endless is an alright plan, to be fair. It's better than having to reform it every turn. I do also have to plan for... Like, Seraph the Patient has Rally on him, and so does Arcus, the Arcus one that we've got. It's alright, I'll just play it on a different floor. I got the space. Ugh, I am actually suddenly not a huge fan of that at all. I don't like it. I've made mistakes. Oh! Oh! Why? Dante, why? Why would you do this to me? Dante kills backline because he just has his attack value times like 6 printed on him. worried about this. I'm worried about the deck just suddenly being all curses. I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. We do have a lot of removals to power through. Dregs, train stewards. It's fine. Enemy units enter with arm 5. And the top floor is small. How gross. I mean, this is alright in a hand like this, of course. Oh, how are we playing this one? You don't get anything on Slay. I think I'm playing Penumbra at the top. And then I'm playing you, and this Dreg is going to body block this strike, and then hopefully it just won't ever become an issue ever again. Hopefully she just never comes back. I can descend her, should I have to do that? It's not looking good, is it? If only I'd taken trample. My god. I'm so upset. How are you supposed to know that, though? How are you supposed to know that that's what's going to happen? Nothing here has Slay. Just get rid of these units out of the deck. Am I dazing you just so you don't heal Talos 5? I think I am. I'm very fast the second time through the deck. In theory. I should probably give you at least one morsel, because currently I'm taking some damage from you. I mean, I'm taking damage from you as well, but I guess I... Just going to get rid of this. That was maybe wrong, because I'm going to have the Ember... calcified embers. Oh no, the knockback has happened. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. We were on 17 when we came into this, so we'll see if we needed the Pyre damage. Pyre health. Oh look who's arrived. Burke. How have you only got a 1 lifesteal? It's because I got no morsel generation. You are dead though, because Crucible Collector is humongous boy. Just drinking some tea there. Bounty Stalker. Bounty Stalker. Trample. Never punished. I mean, Forever Consumed is also quite nice. Forever Consumed is going to help the double heavies, which are also something we need to solve. So we get Dante here, right? Possibly here. Doesn't matter. Either way, there's a Merchant of Steel straight afterwards. My worry with taking Trample is that these numbers aren't actually that big, currently. I don't know how Dante survives in this scenario either. I don't think I should have taken him. I might take space here so that I can play Penumbra and Dante on a floor and still have one space for morsels, even though the morsels are a bit bad. Maybe I'll get Architect. Can't plan for that though. I need more morsel generation, desperately. Desperately, in fact. It's awful. It's awful. Take this, helps with heavies. I could morsel master the Penumbra floor as well. Is that atrocious? Probably. There's a Lady of the Reformed for no reason at all. She's quite strong. The problem is I'll have 1, 2, Dante, Ladies, 4. I'm just thinking a Lady of the Reformed and a Dante is a flaw. If I give Lady of the Reformed some way to come back or give her some health upgrade. I mean, the problem is that these strategies work fairly well up until Seraph, and then Seraph just starts doing 80 damage a turn to you, and you are very screwed. Nothing else has Burnout printed on it. The only reason I take Lady of the Reformed is to help a reformed unit, but then basically just my reformed units need to not die. I'm seriously considering another Morsel Master because it's 0 cost. Get some value out of whatever this is called, Forever Flame. And then I just don't play on the small floor. Maybe I find a holdover Crushing Demise for the small floor. Just fill it with the Duff units, Dregs and Train Stewards. And then in theory only need to play 1 morsel on each floor to get the most out of it. So space is a bait now because this is 3. These are both 3 and the Morsel Master is 1. If you take space, there's 2 empty space which immediately gets filled with this anyway, with the morsel that you play. Energy is not a problem because of this, so I guess it's draw. Like 70% of the runs, it is draw. Okay. Pyre health removes. Don't really need a banner. Merchant of Magic, not really anything. Not really anything. Plus 10 on Mind Collapse is fine. Holdover Forever Consumed is fine. Really, I just want removes and duplicate maybe duplicate the making of a morsel or something. Train Stewards, please leave. Duplicate Dante's Candle. Could have 2 endless entombed explosives. That's what the empty floor is, isn't it? Yeah, stifles my draw, is the problem. If only I had -1 to this before. I haven't actually been able to go to a magic shop. This would have been my first magic shop. Let's see what's in here first. Architect. +2 turns into 7 or 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Doesn't work. I think, given that I've got 2 separate, I'm going to do this. 2 separate gorge floors, one of which is considerably better than the other. Spikes 4 for a random artifact. Maybe. Haste as well. Haste combat, let's not forget that. It's looking really, really miserable. But a random artifact could save everything. Spikes is okay. Got Prismal Dusts. I've got Lifesteal. Got Entombed Explosive. I'm going to take it. We're in that situation now where we just need to high roll something good to make it out of this mess. So if you don't take a trial, you're just losing it. You're already losing. You may as well lose early. Great. Small middle floor. Haste combat. I'm not going to do anything about these, am I? Nope. Oh, it's bad. Oh, Lord, it is poor. Hooray, I got the collector. You're just dead. You are just dead. Alright, well I guess this is happening. I take 18 from this, unless I forever consumed, and then I only take 5. If I forever consumed, I basically die here, unless I suppose the train steward helps. 6, 9, dead. 1. Yeah, this saves me. Doesn't let me play any morsels on this floor, but I think we're past that now. I'm taking a lot of damage. How do I not take so much damage? Does playing this here save me more than this? Does playing this save me more than this? Maybe. If I drop you, you come up next turn. And you're on 54? So you take 64. I think this is better. This saves me a lot more than this. And I'm just gonna burn this because I'll leave it actually. Oh no, the haste, I made it worse. I made it worse because of the haste down there. Oh god. Oh god. This has got to be better than a morsel, right? Currently? A little bit. It's a nightmare. Do I take 69 damage from this? Maybe. Maybe I do. Oh. Man, it's awful. This gets me more, I think, in the long run than the Forever Consumed now. This is only 30. An extra round is something. Nope, did nothing. Good. Good stuff. Glad I worked that out. Just press enter and if he's already dead. Don't faff around. We're really good at killing bosses. Really good. 67 damage taken. Oh, good advanced prototype. I'm glad I took that trial. Christ. Excavation eruption kills backline to some extent. I mean, maybe the card that said, ooh, stealth. Nah. Nah, the deck is too many cards. Alright, Dante, please. Please. 2 magic power for every blight card in the deck. Please save me. Hooray! The Pyre remains is on the same side as the magic shop. Card removes. Oh Christ. Oh, just remove 2 trade stewards, yeah, great. Now that they've got advanced prototype. What a joke. You shouldn't be able to get that after the 3rd circle. That's my analysis. Right, what else needs to go then that's not a train stewards? Dregs, I suppose. Also the moulded. Just get rid of this. I mean, I suppose there's a world where you reform Dante over and over again, but not currently. That's not currently a thing. Permafrost. Permafrost, no! -1 the excavation eruption. Reroll for holdover. No! No! How terrible! Holdover would have gone so well there. And just pay for another remove. Like the deck is so bad. Crystal Cloak, Mark of Invasion. God, save me, Jesus, please. If this, I mean, this is still not great. It's 3 times 5 with 10 health. Like what? I'm not even going to play this Dreg. That's how upset I am. Yeah, that's right, Dante. You get him. You bloody get him. My hand is full of units. Why? Zero ability to create morsels. You just take net nothing. You take 50, you're going to be on 47. You just go up and kill me, don't you? Don't you? You just go up and kill me. Fine, I'll play catch up here for a bit. No, this just ends up giving the overcharged tanks harvest. The deck is so bad. What on earth have I done? Why have I lent into morsels with an absolute... I hope to see more morsel generation. I also added... This was just a mistake. This is such a big mistake taking Dante here. I wish I'd have recognised that earlier. Oh, you still get the 10 when you're dazed, do you? Can't use any action or resolve abilities for one turn. Okay, fine. Be like that. I have not summoned a single morsel this fight. Oh no, yes I have a robot morsel. Hooray! Hooray! Maybe I didn't need to do that though. This seems futile. Oh, good. Excavation eruption has arrived. 34 times. This gets this cleared, but then... What happens down here? I don't want to know. I'll do it here. Seems like the most valuable use of my time. Alright. Some morsels have been played. Hooray. Hooray. How much are you going to play you here? Yes, 1 energy. He's done it. Well, the good cards have arrived. Pretty sure this guy just kills me though. Not looking any lifesteal at all from you. Ay, 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 ay. I kind of have to play this. I can play this for 0 actually. Yeah. We'll just have to find a good morsel. Lifesteal is not the one. Playing this for 0 here does quite a lot. Surprising amount. And then I guess Crystal Cloak is just going to have to wait a whole bunch of turns down here. Should have played the Dreg behind so that the morsel died for... actually, it makes no difference. Oh yeah, no, you're just dead. Screwed it. 5 turns of stealth, 50, 65. So this helps, does it not? Because this takes 1 turn of stealth away. Oh no, because it's 5 turns of stealth and then you also get the first turn. Where's my damage shield now, huh? I played them both. What a mistake. Alright, so I can do you a turn of Dazed and a turn with the Entombed Explosive. Let's see what this is first, because if this is like damage shield or something, that helps a lot. No, of course, it's energy. Why would it be anything else? You take 10, so you exactly kill Crucible Collector before then taking 1 turn from Morsel Master. So this helps a lot. Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. That's pretty funny. I find that funny. Crucible Collector goes from dying to gaining 9 health. Gem Trove. Prism Retrieval. Could Prism Retrieval Dante. It is a plan. Subsuming Blade. Sacrificial Resurrection. Just thin the deck out. Just purge every single card. We also like Subsuming Blade here for the backline clearance. Please tell me that there's some Pyre remains, but it's not looking good on this side. But equally, this side is looking a bit... I mean, a free artifact is good. Do I take less than 3 damage from Arcus? Probably not. Do I take less than 23 damage from Arcus? Interesting question. This can't save me, right? I suppose this could be the... I'm leaning towards Sacrificial Resurrection and just playing it and purging a whole bunch of cards from the deck. But I'd have to give it holdover as well, which I can't do, whereas at least this is immediately helpful. Oh my god, it's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I suppose an artifact could really swing things for us. This event can't, right? It will be something nonsense like, do you want to take the pulley? And you'll be like, yeah, thanks, that wins me the game. At the very least, I can pay for card removes over here. Alright, artifact, give me something huge. Alright, okay. 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 Nah, it's bad. I'll just take Winged Indulgence. I suppose it helps to some degree. Multi-strike 1. Just so little. It should go on the back line really, just to save them from sweep shenanigans. Is it worth it? Is it even worth the effort? I'm Prism Retrievaling Dante, but then that means that's guaranteed now that Prism Retrieval is the bomb card. It also doesn't do much, because where do I even put him? A Subsuming Blade, I Permafrost Subsuming Blade and use it to kill the Morsel Master the turn of Relentless, and then play the Dante behind the Crucible Collector. Now, that actually works. That does actually work. So, as such, I should not damage shield my Morsel Master. And in fact, I should probably just pay... I should just give you... I mean... 5 attack is technically 25 attack because of the thing. But I'm Prism Retrievaling you anyway, so... If anything, I should just give you this multi-strike to make it even more tasty. But I think the deck needs to be a bit more consistent than this. Is it worth... this is probably more worth it than paying for a removal. And we're almost certainly dead. Like, almost certainly dead. Like, you gotta have a flawless Arcus Darkness Incarnus Combus here, and you just don't. A Winged Indulgence at least makes this Absolver not do any damage to me, hooray. Turn 1, Prism Retrieval, not what I wanted to see. I have to say. Oh, also Prism Retrieval doesn't work because there's Dregs and Train Stewards in the deck, so it works in the long term. I'm certainly not playing it now. I was never going to play it now anyway, I guess. What on earth is this? What is this hand as well? Where's Penumbra going? I could drip fall the Dante down as well on the turn before Relentless is also valid. Alright, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for the Crucible Collector next turn. I am doing this. And I am making it so I don't take a curse. Oh, this does 10 damage, of course. Of course! Dante's Cloak, worth it on his own. Here's the Dante, of course. Hellborn Harvest is a real pain, because I actually just want to get rid of these dregs. Well, I'm always doing this. Oh, you won't even die, actually, because these don't do any attack. If you moulded the Dante and then shuffle it back through the deck and play Prism Retrieval, you will draw it again, right? Because he's in the deck. But you'll just have one burnout, so ha 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 ha. You just burn out before anything happens, so I'll just get rid of you up here. I will play you for next turn. And, I definitely draw Crucible Collector right now. Oh no, there's another Morsel Master in the deck. Well, you don't attack anyway. You are going to add 2 Weight of Contritions regardless. So... Alright, Dante is not the winning plan here. Dante just needs to chill. He just needs to chill out for a bit. I'll give him the damage shield just because... Why not? Just needs to stop me from taking the bloody Absolvers, even though... do I play the Morsel Master up here and take and pass up 36 damage on Arcus just to get it down now? I think the answer is yes. And you can just die. Get you out of the deck, please. You can Hellborn Harvest this floor, it's fine. Right, Excavation Eruption does very, very rarely not give me back some energy. All 4 hits have to hit Arcus, or 3 and then 1. Wow, that happened so fast, I wasn't even sure what happened. I think it just hit everything once, which I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of that. Rally is kind of severe here. Is it not? I think it's fine. Dante doesn't take anything, but he also doesn't get an attack in, but I've traded 21 on Dante to 50 from the Entombed Explosive. And I make sure I get it next turn. And I get to play 2 morsels here. Okay. Don't forget, if one enemy goes up, we lose. And that's this one right here, so... LOL. Don't do that. Wow, that actually kills you. I'm amazed. Also, we can't let a single bloody Scourge go past either. Alright, next turn's looking really, really bad. What's the most important thing to deal with here? This 8-2, which might just sneak past. Or making sure my hand is not just these 3 cards and some curses. I think I just need to draw cards. There are a decent number of options in here. Nope, it was bad. Oh my god, you're both dead. Morsel Master has done it. Which one of these is better? This one. Yeah, no. No, unnecessary. Right, does Crucible Collector kill my man here? No. Alright. One dazed. Actually, one dazed doesn't help because it's the lifesteal that's doing everything. I didn't get a morsel card, which is upsetting. Obviously can't take this. So where's the value here? Where is the value here? Yeah, one morsel card there would have been nice. I mean, there aren't that many in the deck, so... Yeah, one days does not help. Does it? Doesn't make any difference. No, it does make a difference. Alright, so I guess I'm playing this for 120. And then this for another 16, which is not great, but we'll have to see what happens on the top floor. Almost certainly nothing. $89. It's 100 damage here, there's 50 damage here, and that saves a wave. 218. Now what's better, a descend or 30 damage? A descend, right? Because a descend gives you 1 day, so that you take another 79 here. Now what's better? 70 damage or 2 damage shield? It's very close actually, because the 2 damage shield here prevents you from taking 2 tits of damage, which also is this 10, so it's actually this. Flippin' Christ alive. How? Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts kills the backline. Formless Child gets Dante back. Oh my god, Formless Child gets a Dante back. With plus 40. But it's a random defeated unit, so we have to get everything else back through the deck. Everything else out. No, doesn't work. It's more units. Can't add cards. That's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to press this one. Alright, an Unstable Vortex, a Merchant of Magic. I mean, the Pyre remains, of course, but... Actually, what do I want a Merchant of Magic for? What was my... I need to hold over something that kills enemies. Really? I don't think we need this. I think the Excavation Eruption is basically going to do what this does already. And it gets us energy. I need more cards, man. I need more cards. I mean, arguably you could take space, but we're kind of working it out. Kind of making the most of it. Just need cards. Need to get them through the deck. Need to power out removes so that my Prism Retrieval does not hit the Dantes? The Dregs can probably go as well. Oh my god, there's still bloody 3 units to take out. Let's see what this is, I suppose. Okay, 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 okay. So the problem with this is that that's Dante on the small floor every single time regardless of where it is. Which is kind of what I was doing anyway. I can make him small... I mean... I was going to descend him anyway, right? I can't descend him if the bottom floor is small. That's the issue with this. This is maybe worth it to get more morsels played, but I don't have morsels. Game. This is 1, 2, so I actually can play 2 morsels on that floor a turn, potentially. I'm having the usual thing when my runs end up going so long that I end up needing the loo in between, in the middle of a video. So I guess that's happening. So I'll just edit this part out while I think about this. I have thought about it, and it is a minor refraction to make Crucible Collector small. This means that we have freedom to play a bit more openly on what floor goes where, and it also means we can play Dante on that floor as well. We can do Crucible Collector, Morsel Master, Dante, leaving 1 space for morsels, which will be duplicated, and protecting Dante behind Crucible Collector for longer. I don't see that event very often, and it was big. It was bigly. Holdover, please. Permafrost. Permafrost the Prism Retrieval and just count when Dante's ready to be drawn? No. No, that's bad. Alright, I'm going to press reroll here straight away, because there's a world where I get holdover and it costs 115 and I can't afford it if I buy a -1. Oh, for Christ's sake! Now do we go Architect? No. The Architect is useless. Just do this. There will be some world where there are a few extra... I mean, the Arcos fight, for example. No, no thank you. No thank you. Trial? I'm not even going to survive the combat. I don't know why Don't know why it thinks. The middle floor is small. Of course it is. He's tiny. He's big and tiny simultaneously. He is normal sized. I guess I'm just not playing the Morsel Master. Because I can't really play on... I suppose I could have played on the bottom there, actually, looking at it. This wave just kills me outright. Like, look at it. Maybe I should have taken space. I could have played double Morsel Master. That's funny. Not really. It's not really that funny. I need to do 100 and... I need to play this for 4. No. 3. 90, 100. No, that's not right. I need to play this for 4. That's miserable. Why would you do this to me? I suppose I could just descend you. You'll be at the back of this wave where you can't really do anything that damaging to me. That makes more sense. You still do a lot, but at least I can get away with only playing this for a little bit, because there's going to be 50 damage happening up here. Which is not that much, is it, really? When you think about it. It's poor. It's very poor. I just wanted to get more morsels played. Rubble morsels. It's a classic. Just get these out of my bloody sight. Okay. I can Mind Collapse for 0 on this. 7 damage shield is a lot. Like, it is a lot. Can't play the Dante, I wanted the Prism Retrieval. It doesn't really do much beyond before that. Who wants 6 damage shield, huh? I guess Penumbra. It's not very good, but we know that. It's been an hour and a half of me saying it's not very good over and over again, because that is essentially the problem. Right, Prism Retrieval, but there's a Train Steward in the deck, so... You know... there's lots of small units on this floor. Yeah, pretty okay, I suppose. Just wondering if there's any value in drip falling anything. What's my next hand? That's assuming Blade's finally going to show up. I guess I need to get rid of you, because this multi-strike is going to do a lot to me. Yes, I appreciate that you put that there, but I'm going to draw the Sutsumi Blade next turn, so it's less relevant. That would have killed me, in fact, if I hadn't have done that. I might just be dead to you anyway, but... Wow. 110. Yeah, I'm dead. That's fine. It was a long time coming. Look at that run and tell me that I'm doing things wrong. I squeezed every drop out of that. Every last freaking drop out of that run. A run doesn't take an hour and 17 minutes if it's not complicated and needs a lot of thinking about. I don't know. I just think that I had a really miserable go of it, and that didn't see holdover. Like, holdover excavation eruption is really, really helpful. Holdover making of a morsel would have been nice. Get Crucible Collector big very quickly. Dante was arguably a mistake, but like there was a world where he does come together. The Prism Retrieval was wrong, clearly. Like, that was not going to happen. Taking the Dante added the Dante and the 3 curses to your deck. So this was probably the biggest point where it went wrong. Because he didn't add much either, he just slowed the deck down. So, but if you don't take Dante, then you kind of just... I don't know what your plan is for backline. Duplicating the Morsel Master was very strange, because the second one ended up not really being that much use, because I ended up not playing any morsels on the Penumbra floor. I mean, maybe Trample Penumbra gets you something different. So you take Trample Penumbra, you don't take Dante, you don't duplicate this. But I don't know how that looks. Let's generate this as a challenge, shall we? Someone can just show me how it's done, if you like. Or I might just try the other line just for fun at some point. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. And if you're enjoying it, make sure to leave me a like or a comment. It doesn't say what this symbol means. Like, I don't like saying default, it sounds weird. Exiled, sure, what does default mean? Make sure to drop me a like or a comment. And if you want to see more Daily Monster Train, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, the challenge is Prison Columbus Believes. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.